that on one of the broadcasts. But yeah, DZ versus M80, the hottest. Started things off all those weeks ago. We had an inkling that DarkZero would give themselves up right now. DZ down 2 bodies. It's going to heavily hurt them here. They're looking for a mistake. They're looking for someone out of position, and they'll find Gav inside of the site. NJR going for a little bit of a hunt downstairs. He's got a teammate with him here. Fultz is going to be buddying up, trying to isolate this player at the bottom of Brown.
Oh, but Ashen finds it instead. Through the hatch from Dining, I believe. Doing the most to get that trade. Well, not even a trade. Easy don't get a kill in the process. It's our attempted hunt down below. Just a trap set by this defense. Janino hopping down, trying to catch the player on red stairs. Dies in the process. Savage gets him instead. M80 with a
yeah, they've got some vert open. But look at this.
NJR
only now getting himself over toward that kitchen dining side. We can start to see the cluster charges come through, but everyone's going to be out of there. Gunner, he's got other ideas. Able to get the pick onto Kino. But look at the rotation.
Gavini with these glasses. Can't quite see through. C4 sent up over top. Downs Janino in the process. It's almost worse than killing him, because now he's got to dedicate time to pick him back up as NJR goes for the cover. Gavini wins that fight as well. So Fultz dedicates some important time to getting Janino on the cover. They've lost another element of those white stairs push. Can't even find the shot on the player playing inside a small bake. Yokai drawing attention inside his sight too. DarkZero with so many obstacles to overcome with an increasingly low amount of time remaining. How do these C4s keep landing? How is utility so good for M80? Now the gunfights too as Gavini retakes up white. Viewers might find the trade, but M80 are playing so proactive and so clean on these defenses so far. Gunfights, positioning, utility, everything is hitting for the defense at the moment. Not a single thing out of place.
That's, you know, that's so last year. We're going for style points right now. Ooh, big info here for Savage. He fancies this challenge, you know. He's got the shotgun, but Newers does too. Takes him out. Gunner, immediate trade. Ooh, Ashen. He's joined onto the cause. Hang on. Kino's getting the plant down. Hello!
Ooh. Gunner drawn out of position, and now Fultz ready for him. Information being sent out to the defense and used to end up catching them in a trap. Diffuser almost getting the biggest kill of the round. Indeed, he does. Smoke, this is the offest of off spots. Gotta pray that smoke grenade doesn't fade in time. Gavini not ready for it. Jan, I know, creeping out of the smoke, just evades the cross. Now sitting inside of fireplace, or inside of reading. The defenders look to march up and hit Janino with a double swing. Surely he doesn't get through it. Pre-fire around the corner. Janino not even moving an inch. Sees one, but just on such low HP. Gavini lands the header and is good enough for it. A little bit of miscommunication right there. His barricade to stop the counter.
Dining, nobody does that. But the bait was brilliant because M80 for a moment there, I think could come to blows right now. Ashen still with the C4 in hand. He's going to switch to the gun as he sends it. Lewis knows exactly where he is right now. Kino able to take him down, jumps down the stairs and will remove Ashen.
Ooh, but Gunner removes Kino next up. M80 watching every single angle at the moment. Diffuser barely even blinked in the corner right there. Complete faith in Gunner to get that trade. Just hiding behind these reinforcements, knows the win condition. DarkZero keeping it close. That has been the theme these past couple rounds. Competing in the kills and just much more competitive overall, but Diffuser so patient, it's rewarded as he almost lines up the next. And NJR put to 1 HP, finished off by Diffuser with the pistol, and Gunner to round things out. M80 now at 4.
Might be able to make something work off the back of it, but you've kind of lost your way in. You've lost your hard breach. Okay, bakery wall is soft. Kino able to find one. Forced out of position again. None of them look comfortable right now. Spent both of his smoke canisters, and there's a threat of a flank here from Gunner. He can go for this for free. Just needs the confidence to make the move. There it is, the kill onto Kino. Again, a massive advantage.
Games. Have a couple.
It is one of those games, isn't it? It really is. I mean, Jane, I know, is going to find something here. It levels it up. 50 seconds. Diffuser in Fultz's hands. There's barely anything to make this go down, and Savage still has 2 Yokais. That was the win condition last time we saw this site, and DZ have done nothing about it here in round 5.
And nothing about it. Gunner still present inside a bakery as well. Savage on the long angle gets the pick, but Janino good for the trade. Do they still know about Gunner, or is Gavini just going to end the round on his own? I've seen the second floor sides defended a few times. I've seen every, well, not every side defended, but And consistently, M80 getting the best of it. Janino with the opening pick. Savage, nice little trade. He gets both with the shotgun. He gets the second kill from like 8,000 miles away. Diffuser with a DMR, much better suited for that engagement. At least wins his one inside. Newer's down as well. Can NGR get one? Yes, he will. A little consolation prize on the way out. M80 gotta be careful. NGR is still NJR. You could clutch this one, but no, not today. M80, 1, 2.
Let's start layering, which I think was what that Mozzie ban was all about. And with DZ's hand to layering a little bit as well. And Azami, another op.
Heavily right now, but DZ will know that there's going to be a shield that will bear down on them at some point. They just don't quite know where. And Savage just flipped things up. He's going to be targeting inside of mining at the moment.
Yeah, Gunnar just moving in quickly, getting kill on NJR as well. Looks like this is going to be a quick one, everybody. Newer is in chain, I know. Left stranded on the top floor at the moment. Uruni dropping down in the pillar as M80 have taken full control of the site. Of all the teams who might get 7-0'd inside of the NA League, you would not expect the SLC major champs, what many to believe that to be the best team in North America. You would not believe it would be them on the wrong side of a 7-0. But M80...
Well, what we thought was going to be a game of inches turned into a distance of miles for M80 away from their competition. Absolutely incredible. And we get to speak to the victors. We have Ashen standing by to ask him a few questions. Ashen, a 7-0, congratulations on that. Did you honestly expect to be met with such little resistance today?
I think we just had a really good day, you know? Like, it seems they weren't playing that well either. But, you know, we're confident right now, and we're still riding off that wave. So, you know, anything can happen whenever you're this confident, and it's showing, you know, 7-0, so.
Ashton, we kind of highlighted the fact that, and I want to ask you if you knew this is the first time you're actually going against your former team, the core of SSG. What was that decision like for you? Obviously joining M80, and was that kind of going through your mind today as kind of getting a little bit of a rematch, a little bit of a grudge match going on?
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it a little bit, you know. You know, obviously after SI, I got a pretty good opportunity, and I think no one on that team can really blame me. And I took it, and then, you know, now here we are. You know, they played well at Salt Lake, obviously, but, you know, it's a new stage now, so we're playing good. And then, you know, today, I think I thought about it a little bit more of the sense that, I kind of know some of the stuff that they do and, their triggers and stuff like that. So, you know, we kind of knew it was going to go to Cafe, and so I was just kind of thinking back about some of the stuff from the old team and stuff, and some of it still came to play, but other than that, it was just us playing our game, just playing our rotations and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys look phenomenal. Obviously, congratulations. Still, you guys are undefeated, looking very dominant. I want to talk about the bans. It looks like you guys completely wanted to get rid of the shields. You wanted to stop Kino in his tracks from being able to make any bit of headway. And then also, I want to talk about the defender ban, where why was the Mozzie ban?
Mozzie?
Yeah, Mozzie was a weird one. That had to be, surely that had to be scrims.
Yeah, it had to be.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it had to be.
What was the reason, if you're able to tell?
I mean, you know, all these teams, they kind of just pest all the entries, and I think maybe in the scrim it was a little AIDS for them right before, or obviously in the scrim, but they wanted to kind of get more info to call their rushes and stuff, I think, so that's why they banned the Mozzie. For the attack, the shields, I mean, you know, they just play really well around it, and so if you eliminate that and kind of put Kino on a gun, then they don't move as fast or, you know, as fluid, I'd say, without him on a shield. So
yeah, I was also going to add that something that we highlighted. You guys were always quick to respond to what DZ was trying to replicate, you know, in previous games or their game versus Wildcard, but you guys always had a quick response, especially with the information, whether it was the Pulse or the Solus. I mean, again, was that also something from scrims, or just something that you realized was just something that they would do time and time again, even what you were talking about, the idiosyncrasies that you know each and every single individuals do on that team?
I think it's something that they just usually do, but, you know, obviously having info on it, running Valk and Pulse, it makes it easier to identify. So we were able to make the correct reads on what they were doing, and then obviously make rotations and, you know, just set up for it. So we got a lot of the kills even before they were setting up. So I think that was also helping, having info on that. So. Yeah.
Ashton, before we let you go, just before you guys played, Wildcard actually lost in overtime against 5 Fears. You play against them tomorrow. Anything you want to say about that game?
No, I mean, we're just going to keep going on a roll, and, you know, we're playing confident. We just want to keep it going into playoffs. I'm not sure standings or stuff or anything, but, you know, we're just going to try and keep it going every game at a time, one game at a time.
Okay, so maybe expecting a little bit more trash talk. This is not necessarily the Ashton that I know, but maybe we'll get that tomorrow after your game against Wildcard. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. See you guys.
Sure, you don't shit talk as much. I mean, we know how it goes.
But it was a good game plan that you highlighted out. We saw a lot of utility kills, Ashen with the C4s, and we saw a lot of frustration on the side of NJR's face. I was kind of looking at his webcam a little bit, maybe some desk slams here or there, because he was on the other end of those C4s. It was not looking fun for the Dark.